Today we're going to do a very simple salad dressing. I have a garden at my house and we use a lot of farmers at the restaurant, so salads are really about what's in season and what's fresh right now. And today what we have is some beautiful little rosa, red leaf lettuce, a little bit of arugula thrown in, and then my favorite, these little broccoli flowers. These are some ingredients that I always have in my house. It's a very basic French vinaigrette. Here you can use either shallots or if you just have green onions around. This is a real good substitute, and I think it's nice and vibrant, and it kind of really lightens up the salad, gives it a good oniony flavor without overdoing it. Take some of your favorite mustard. For 4 to 6 people, I'd say 1 tablespoon, preferably a whole grain mustard, but definitely Dijon is a good one to put in here as well. About 3 or 4 tablespoons of some sort of wine vinegar, either a white wine vinegar, red wine vinegar. Sherry vinegar is also really good for this salad. I think mustard and sherry vinegar in particular go very well together. So a pinch of salt and a few twists of black pepper. And then we're going to slowly pour our olive oil in here, and that'll release those flavors. Now if you want this to be a creamy dressing, you can add an egg yolk and do the same thing. And by putting the egg yolk in there and whisking this oil in slowly, it'll make it more solid. But this is more of a basic kind of oil and vinegar dressing. The rule of thumb that I use is about equal parts vinegar and oil. So if you're using 3 to 4 tablespoons of vinegar, you're going to use 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. A little taste. See, now that's a very sharp dressing. A little bit more. Now, salad dressings are really kind of a balance of what's called an acid and a fat. Your vinegars being the acidic taste, and your fat mellows that out. Now, my personal philosophy on salads, I don't want to put a lot of oil and dressing on there. So that's why, like in a lot of textbooks, for example, you'll notice that the vinaigrettes call for 3 parts oil to 1 part vinegar, where I like mine kind of even. If you have a sharper dressing, then you get to use less of it, and you get to taste the greens more. And also, you don't really want to eat that. I mean, it's kind of cumbersome to that big. So I usually like to tear them up, because I like my salads to be pretty much bite-sized, so you don't have to break out a knife and a fork to eat a salad. So all these should be cut so that, just torn too, you don't have to get a knife out or anything. Just cut them so that while you're eating the salad, it fits on your fork. So for this amount of salad, I'm just kind of drizzle a couple spoons on top. And I always add a little pinch of salt to mine. Stir that around. Toss it, and then right to the plate. Now obviously if you're doing this for dinner, you want to do this at the last minute, because you don't want to leave this dressing on here, because it's going to make the salad wet and soggy if you do it too early. And there you go. Very simple, easy to make, quick salad.